Welcome to a very brand new show on my YouTube channel called Culture, Shocks or Rocks. That is the show where we're gonna look at culture shocks and cultures that really rock. If you're new here, my name is Duduzana Nkaba and this is my YouTube channel. And for the past 7 months I've been living in Europe and I've gotten to experience different cultures. Not only in one country, I've been living in Germany, but I've gotten to experience the culture of people from the Netherlands. I went to France, I also went to Belgium. So I know a bit about how those cultures are. And today we're going to be talking about Germany as a country. As you saw by the title, we're going to be talking about racism in Germany. Why racism? Because I think this is a very critical time to talk about this topic. Also because I've been living in Germany for 7 months, so I've got enough personal experience to talk about not what I've heard, not what I've seen, but what I have personally experienced in the span of 6-7 months of me living in Germany. So basically this video is gonna be about me talking about my experiences. I'm gonna tell you literally what happened or what I went through, how I dealt with it, and yeah, that's what the video is about basically. So in the first 6 months of me living in Germany, I experienced racism 4 times, which I think is quite a lot. That's almost like one experience every month, and I think that's a lot. It was a bit shocking considering that I come from South Africa, a country that has a very strong and not so old history with racism and apartheid. But today I'm going to be talking about only 3 cases. I think the 4th one is more significant and it has a lot of detail. Maybe I will release a special video for that alone. But today I'm only going to talk about 3 experiences. So the first one, I was with like an older woman who is German. So we are going to a cafe. We're going to a cafe to go have coffee and cakes. So we get to the cafe, we're gonna sit outside. So we get to a table. The table only has 1 chair and that's the 2 of us, so we need another chair. So I sit down on the 1 chair and then she goes to another table to go fetch the other chair because no one was sitting. There was 1 person sitting there and another chair was empty. She gets there and then the man says in German, "Why are you going to take this chair to go sit with that black man?" And then obviously she didn't expect that, so she was shocked, like, what did you say? And then he says the same thing. "Why are you taking this chair to go sit with that black man? Sit here with me." And then she says, "No, I'm not gonna sit here with you. I didn't come here with you, I came here with him." And then he says the same thing. "I don't understand why you're going to sit there with that black man." And then eventually she just brushes him off and then she comes to sit down with me and then we have our cakes and everything. And I didn't, she told me about it on the spot, but I didn't do anything about it. I didn't say anything. I just wanted to have my cakes and just leave. The second time I was getting into a bus. So I get into a bus and then I show my ticket to the bus driver. And then he looks at it, gives it back to me, and then I go sit down. I think it was a Sunday, so there was not a lot, there was no people in the bus. It was just myself and the bus driver. So I don't even sit so far away from him. And then we keep on driving a little bit, and then he says something in German. I can speak German, but it's not fluent, but I can hear the basics. He says something in German about my ticket. He says, "Ist deiner Ticket," and then he says a word, which means "is your ticket," and then he says another word that I really did not understand. So I only understood "is your ticket." I didn't understand that last word. And then I said, what did I say? I think I said, "Excuse me," Entschuldigung, which is excuse me. And then he said the same thing. And then I said, "What does this particular word," he said, I forgot what it is. "What does this particular word he said, and then I asked him, what does it mean? And then he says, he keeps quiet for like 5 seconds and says, fake. And then I keep quiet as well for 5 seconds as well, just to process what he just said. Like, he thinks my ticket is fake. He just saw it. I mean, and then I said, no, it's not fake. And then we keep on driving. 5 minutes later, he asked me the very same question. And then I say, no, my ticket is not fake. And then eventually we keep on driving, and then the bus needs to stop at some point, and it actually kind of dies. Long story, that's another story. So I go to the front, I go speak to him. I ask him, why do you think my ticket is fake? I'm saying that in German. I'm speaking German. He's like, what? Why do you think my ticket is fake? He's like, I don't understand. I'm like, is it because of my skin color? Is that why you think my ticket is fake? He's like, wait, what? I'm like, is it because of my skin color? Is it because I'm black? Is that why you think my ticket is fake? And he says, I don't understand. So the whole time he kept on acting like he doesn't understand what I'm saying. And then eventually he's like, no, it's not like that. That's not what I meant. And then he takes the card, and then he starts explaining a whole lot of things that I know already about the card, that it works like this, blah, blah, blah. Long story. And then I'm just like, bro, you just said my ticket is fake because I'm black. Now you're explaining all of this and whatnot. And then he actually denies it. He says, no, that's not why I did that. And then my third and final story, I was going to a lake, a local lake. It's a lake that looks like a beach. People go there and actually go swim, and it's a whole beach vibe. So I'm on my bicycle. In front of me are 3 black ladies. I was shocked to see black ladies because that's like a small town. I don't see I never see black people there. So it's like 3 black older women. Across them is another old man riding a bicycle passing them, coming towards me. So I'm going towards them, he's coming towards me. And then he says nigger to them. And then I hear him say that. And he's still coming to me. And I'm like, and then I start thinking, what do I do now? Do I bump him with my bicycle? Do I stop him? Do I talk to him? Do I ask him why he said that? Do I say the same thing back? Do I curse him back? And then eventually I just look at him as he passes by. He doesn't say anything to me. I just look at him in his eyes, and then he just passes by. And then eventually I just go to those women, and then we just talk about what just happened, and they talk about their experiences and how they usually deal with situations like this, and then I talk about my experiences. We just got to, I don't know, support one another right on the spot. Yeah, so that's the third time I experienced racism. So I just shared my 3 experiences with racism in Germany, and the question is, why did I share these experiences? Am I trying to make Germany look like the worst country in the world? Indeed, I am not. In fact, I think Germany is, not I think, that's a fact. Germany is one of the best countries in the world. I love Germany so much for so many reasons. But I'm sharing this to really make awareness of what's happening. Before I came here, obviously as an African person who's never been out of South Africa as a country, you think so positively about European countries that because we think of what we see on TV every time. But coming here, you experience what you see on TV, but you also experience the other side, which a lot of people do not know about actually. So that's why I'm sharing this, to bring awareness to people, to bring awareness to Germans. Because every time I talk about this to my German friends, people who really love me, who really care for me, they are always so shocked. Number one, because there's not so many black people in Germany, especially in small towns. And number two, they personally don't experience that. So in their minds, that almost does not exist. So I'm making awareness to Germans as well that these things do happen in Germany. And it's important for us to stand up, for them to stand up, for everybody that is against racism to say something about it. Not only feel like you are against it, but do nothing about it. That's pointless. What matters is taking action and doing something about it. That's why I just shared this video. I'm not trying to, cause anything. But please, share your thoughts, share your opinions. If there's any Germans watching this video, I would like you to also share what you think. If there's any expats living in other countries, I'd like you to share your experiences with racism in Germany or in any other countries that you live in. Yeah, this is my very first episode of this new show, Culture Shocks or Rocks. From myself, Duduzana Mpaba, thank you for watching. Peace out. Oh, I almost forgot. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't just watch, subscribe too. Later. And also, please, not all Germans are racist. Not all. Bye-bye.